Okay, I'm Tom Evans here in the El Cap Meadow. I'm a photographer and a blogger. I write the El Cap report, and I report every day on what the climbers are doing. They've been climbing 12 days now with 3 rest days in the middle, wedged in between the other pitches they're climbing. They pretty much are at the hardest part of the climb right now. It is a very difficult climb. A lot of the climbing is on small edges. Think about the thickness of a dime. That's about how some of the handholds are. You can just barely get your fingers on them. And over the days, that kind of climbing on the sharp rock has torn their fingertips up. So now it's almost a race between can their fingers hold out long enough to do the climb. And they've got probably, in my opinion, another 5 days anyway on this climb. So it's going to be a little right around 20 days on the wall. So Tommy Caldwell, Kevin Jorgeson are the climbers. Tommy and Kevin have been working on this climb for more than 6 years. And now they want to start and climb it in a push, we call it, which means you basically start from the ground and you climb to the top. You don't come down until you get to the top. And this is what we call free climbing, not to be confused with climbing without a rope. Free climbing means you're basically advancing up the rock using your hands and your feet only as your mode to get up. Climbing so many days on such hard, coarse rock, their fingers are getting pretty bad now, so even though they're passing the hardest part of the climb now and the rest is relatively easy, relative being the key term, it's not easy. But a part of the climb now that's not so easy becomes more demanding than the harder parts lower down. They're climbing a lot of times in the dark, because while we down here in the meadow are loving this weather, it's too warm up there. Tommy climbed yesterday, imagine, middle of January, no shirt. So it's too warm. It turns out that the shoe rubber is the best at about 33 to 46 degrees, has the best friction and traction. So when you're climbing at 80 degrees, the rubber on the shoe gets real soft and it rolls off of these small holes they're standing on. So they can't stand on the holes anymore. They put their shoe there, but it slips off. When it's cold, the rubber's harder, so they can get on that edge and their shoe stays on it.